Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Western North Carolina fishing report with Dale Collins at Tuckaseegee Fly Shop. How you doing, Dale?
Doing great, Marvin. Enjoying some pre-fall temperatures here in Western North Carolina, so kind of cooling off a little bit.
Yeah, maybe we're going to be lucky this year, and the heat's going to break. I mean, quite honestly, unusually early, but I mean, we're certainly seeing that in the Charlotte area too.
Yeah, I just knocked on wood. It was so nice Labor Day weekend. We just wrapped up here, and to roll down. My son was at a kayak clinic down in Endless River Adventures, and to roll into the gorge at 54 degrees, it felt great. Windows open and fan roll. It just feels so nice.
Awesome. Yeah. And I checked out your weather, and, it looks like that cooling trend is continuing with lows getting down to the 50s with kind of pop-up thunderstorms. So I imagine, the trout are super happy. They think that things are getting ready to change and they're getting active. And you probably, since you haven't been soaked recently, probably have had pretty decent smallmouth fishing.
That's right. Yeah. The days are starting to get shorter, and we're noticing that in the evenings, right? Like it's not 9 p.m. and it's still sunny out. But so those days getting shorter let some of these trout know that, hey, it's time to start eating some things, big things. So we find that the month of September on some of these national park streams, a lot of the browns start to make their move upstream, and they're just eating everything. So that's been really good for us. Reports of lots of browns being caught in the national park here in the last couple of weeks. So we've had about 7 days of really good weather since those tropical systems came through that just, tore up the Gulf Coast. They pushed through, and it literally, were strong enough storms to just completely change our weather pattern. So we've seen, I guess, a little over a week now of just some beautiful weather, which has allowed the smallmouth fishing to get started for us finally with clear water. And just about literally first cast on a trip the other day, boom, we hook up. So, you can try to start your trip with, early morning with some poppers and try to get some topwater action in the morning. But then pretty quickly as the fog burns off in the valleys, you're going to need to switch over to some streamers. And the streamer that got it done, the Murdoch minnow, whatever you want to call it, it's got some flash in the front, not too flashy in the back. If you can make it dive a little bit in your strips, that's going to be super awesome. That one produced a ton of fish for us.
Got it. And to back up a little bit on the browns, because I love fishing for brown trout in the fall. Are you fishing kind of small streamers, kind of where like the creeks dump into the Tuck?
So we're actually seeing it big dry flies. So forget streamers. Don't think streamers. They're looking up. So one thing I like to do right now is throw you could throw a hopper but chubby or something like that, but throw almost like a big old Madam X mayfly, big mayfly, rubber legs on it, and then underneath that you can even drop stoneflies, like a girdle bug, because it's a big enough dry fly pattern that it'll float some weight. And those browns are used to seeing those stoneflies, just kind of tumbling over the rocks if they break loose. But now when you put them under this big dry fly, they see them in the mid column and they just go nuts for it if they don't already go up and peg the dry. But it's literally the bigger the better, I think, right now.
Very, very cool. And, folks, we love questions at The Articulate Fly. If you send them to us, you can email them to us or send them to us on our Facebook and our Instagram page. If we read your question, I'll send you some Articulate Fly swag, and you'll get it into a drawing at the end of the season for something cool from the shops. And Dale, before I let you hop, why don't you let folks know, post Labor Day weekend hours in Bryson City and Silva,
Sure,
and where to find you and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. So in Bryson City, we're carrying 10 to 2 Monday through Wednesday, and then 9 to 5 Thursday through Saturday. And we'll be spreading that up, opening that up there coming into October. We'll change that and be open a little more. But in Silva, we're 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, and I'm closed in Sundays, both locations. But find us anytime online, tuckflyshop.com.
Absolutely. Got it. And, folks, enjoy this cool weather, and if you're lucky enough to have the kids back in school and you don't have to watch them do virtual school, get out there and catch a few. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, Dale.
You too, Marvin.